Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm going to tie for you today what I call the Audible Chironomid, or a TLC. TLC is basically just abbreviations for threadless chironomid. So we're not using any thread in the pattern. It's very effective, it's easy to tie. As you know, there was lots of span flex on the market. I mean, it went by a lot of different names, including body leg flex, as you can tell here from Zemperfly. It's an older material. It's being reconditioned and will come back out on the market eventually. It comes in a host of colors, olives, yellows, greens, whites, browns, blacks, reds. But on one of my home waters, I get sort of an orangey brownish pattern, or chironomid pupa that comes up, and it has a lot of chrome or silver in it. So a lot of people might call it a chrome. So I do tie these on either a standard wire 2x strong, or 2x strong instead of a standard wire, sorry, just to have that little added weight. These hooks will sink, they'll sink at about a foot per second. The 254 is another one that I like to use, or the 554 if you're looking at patterns that you want to curve in. But both patterns work. So there's really only two materials. There's this span flex, and then we run a mylar. You can run anything from a pinkish reddish mylar to a creamy yellow with a little pearlescence in it, to a bit more red, to you can run a flat braid if you like. That's always a possibility as well, whether in the orange or the reds. Or the whole idea is to keep the profile as slim and tender or thin as possible. Again, we can also run a holographic tinsel for a back, but it's a simple, easy pattern to tie. And the way I started is I just take some span flex, body leg flex, and I start it right behind the eye of the hook with a couple of touching turns. And keep that all nicely stretched out. So here, again, I'll just cut off this material, and I'll add in my mylar, and in this case I'll just run a bit of a red mylar. This is a hen's perdigon mylar. It's translucent pearlescent. It comes in different colors. So it's certainly very adaptable to create whichever color version the person wants, and I just lay that in on top and continue on with a few wraps. So the idea is to have 2/3 body length and 1/3 thorax or length in the front of the pattern. And then now I'll just keep it stretched and thin, and we'll just come down. Make sure you avoid that hook point so you don't fray the span flex. And just come right down to the back of the bend. Now we'll lay down material on top, the mylar. And we'll want to run 5 to 7 turns, open turns. So it's really easy to do. Just find the angle, spin it in place, and then now we'll just continue on creating our thorax section. And as you can see, it's naturally built up a good progressive taper in the thorax, and then what I'll do is I'll run 2 half hitches to secure the body and leg flex into place. Give it a good tight tug and pull, let it relax a bit, and then we can just stretch it out a little bit again and pull, cut, and then take our tinsel in the back and cut. So what you see is a little bit of a shell across the back, gives you some reflection, which would be the chrome, or in the chromia, that gas build up underneath the skin. It often reflects bright the sunlight, and it looks very chromy in color. And you can doctor this from here as well, by just simply adding either a wing case, either with a black Pantone marker, if you like. It's just a dark spot on the thorax section is all it is. The fish will key into. And then I'll reset the hook at a slight angle so that when I apply my head cement, and I run a head cement that's thinned 20% with acetone. And we just make sure it's got a nice, good, even coat. Make sure that's applied all the way around. And if you allow it to build at the thorax, just by hanging, let gravity do its work. And we'll finish off nicely in that fashion. So once this dries, I'll just put this into a little disc, a little drying disc, and then I'll give it a second coat just to finish off the pattern. So again, it's very simple, very easy, very straightforward. It does catch a lot of fish, and it's simple and easy to tie, so it takes no time to refill the chironomid box. And there you go. There you have it. Very simple. Hope you got something out of that. And we don't always have to use threads as a tying material, and we can use other materials both not only as a thread but as a body material in application to create our patterns. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.